Alrighty, so we got a bit more information on Robin. I'm a little bit late to this, so you might already know a lot about Robin, but I'm just gonna give my opinion and talk about her. So let's get into it. So Robin seems to be catered more towards follow-up attack characters. That's where she really is gonna shine the most. So if we take a look at our traces here, we got collateral, kind of. When the battle begins, this character's action is advance forward. This is related to her talent. We'll talk about those after this. Then we got this one, impromptu flourish. This is related to her ultimate. While in the concerto state, which happens in her ult, she increases all allies' crit damage dealt when launching follow-up attacks. So, you see what I mean? You really want some follow-up attack characters in there to get the most benefit from Robin. And then you got sequential passage when using skill additionally regenerates energy. This is of course related to her skill. So yeah, sounds pretty good, right? Let's get more into it. So her technique, after using her technique, she creates a dimension around herself that lasts for a certain period of time. Enemies within this dimension will not attack Robin and will follow her while the dimension is active. After entering battle while the dimension is active, Robin regenerates energy at the start of each wave. Only one dimension created by allies can exist at the same time. So yeah, pretty good technique. Her basic attack is a basic attack. Pretty damn insane. This is probably the most craziest thing about her entire kit. She does a normal attack and just insta kills all enemies. I'm joking, by the way. Her talent, Total Resonance, increases all allies' crit damage. This is crit damage in general. It doesn't matter if they're follow-up attacks or not. Also, after allies attack enemy targets, Robin additionally regenerates energy for herself. So that's pretty good. I want to touch on this more because they do show Topaz in here. And, you know, one might think that follow-up attack characters are the best for this, and you would be right. When you're attacking with follow-up attack characters and they're throwing out all these extra attacks, that's just more energy for Robin. So, really good. And then you got her skill, Pinion's Aria, increases damage dealt by all allies by a certain number of turns. This duration decreases by 1 at the start of her turn. Just a straight damage buff. Can't go wrong about that. And then her ult. Robin enters the concerto state and allows all allies except herself to immediately take action. Now, I don't want that to fly over your guys' head because that's a team-wide advancement, which is actually insane. It's super insane. Now, when she enters this concerto state, increases all allies' attack based on Robin's attack. So yeah, you're going to want to build her on quite a bit of attack. After every attack launched by allies, Robin will deal additional physical damage based on her attack one time. Very nice. The crit rate and crit damage for this damage have fixed values. While Concerto is active, Robin is immune to crowd control debuffs. That is actually amazing. Before Concerto ends, Robin will not enter her turn and cannot take action. A countdown for Concerto appears on the action order. When the countdown starts its turn, Robin will exit the Concerto state and immediately take action. The countdown has a fixed speed. Pretty much like Jing Yuan's follow-up attack, the Lightning God. Yeah, her ult's quite insane. The team-wide advancement is so crazy. It's just insane. Now, I will say, it does seem like she's going to be skill point negative because she won't be able to do anything while in her ult, so she can't help generate points at all. Depending on how long this lasts, if it lasts more than her skill, she would have to use her skill immediately once she gets out of this ult state. So you really got to be careful with your team comp. Again, if you're using follow-up attack characters, it probably doesn't matter as much. But yeah, she's going to be a great character. Now, whether or not she is a must pull, personally, I don't really think she is unless you really want to do an insane follow-up team comp. Now, that being said, if you wanted her and you still don't have like that many follow-up attack characters, I do think she's still going to be very good, right? Because of that team-wide buff and, you know, her skill gives that damage buff. You know, she's still giving you damage buffs. It's just that extra trace there won't be helping you at all. But, you know, her skill and stuff will work. Her talent won't be as crazy because, you know, she won't be regenerating crazy amount of energy for herself compared to a follow-up attack team. But there might be ways around this. Like if you have your DPS characters faster than Robin herself, like if they take 2 turns before Robin's, that might be okay. Is she better than Ron May? I'd say in certain situations, she's definitely good. I wouldn't say she's better than Ron May, because Ron May you can literally plop on quite literally anyone. But I will say Robin does seem to be almost as good. Even without a follow-up team comp, I do think she's going to be really good. Which sucks because I really want to skip. I want to skip so bad. I don't want to have to pull another Harmony character, but you know, as a person who doesn't have Ron May, she might look to be a recommended pull. I don't know. I do think her most value is with a follow-up team. So I might use that as an excuse to, you know, skip her because I don't really want to do a follow-up team comp, even though I do have some follow-up attack characters, but I don't know, man. You know, especially if we find out Ron May's rerun is happening soon. I really don't want to pull her. But yeah. I would say if you don't have that many Harmony characters, like if you don't really have any, I would say she's a recommended pull. I would try and go for her. But I mean, look, she's not out yet. We don't have her, so I mean, you survived this far, right? you survived this much without a character like Robin, right?
No.
She's still going to be very good. One thing I hope is that I don't regret not pulling her because I ran into the situation of Ron May. She came out alongside Blade, and I really wanted Blade. So I pulled Blade, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of regret it because Ron May's just that insane. I hope this is not a similar situation. I'm not exactly pulling anybody else, but I do plan on skipping. It depends. I'm gonna have to see more about her with other teams and, you know, other setups. But yeah, I still think she's probably one of the most beautiful, well-designed characters out there. You know, and her kit seems to be really good. And her ult is very unique because she's like singing, right? Very cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you pulling? Are you skipping? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one, right? All right, bye-bye. Yeah.